We have just heard the news that Perseverance is alive on the surface of Mars.
These images from NASA's many cameras on board track every tense moment.
Hey everyone, have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered what it would be like to stand on Mars? To see a different kind of sky? To feel the red dust under your feet? It seems like a crazy dream, but what if I told you that we're getting closer to that reality every single day? All thanks to some amazing robots? NASA's rovers, Curiosity and Perseverance, are our eyes and ears on the red planet, and what they've been sending back is absolutely unbelievable. We're talking about breathtaking 4K footage that's revealing secrets we've never seen before. These aren't just pictures. They're windows into a world that once had rivers, lakes, and maybe, just maybe, even life. Get ready to go on a journey with me, because we're about to witness the true beauty and mystery of Mars, a place that's been hiding its most incredible truths in plain sight. The story of our Martian exploration really takes off with a hero named Curiosity. Imagine a car-sized robot, all high-tech and shiny, being lowered onto a dusty, alien world by a rocket-powered crane. That's exactly how Curiosity landed back in 2012, in a huge, ancient bowl called Gale Crater. This crater wasn't just any landing spot. It had a giant mountain in the middle, almost like a time capsule, with layers of rock that could tell us stories from billions of years ago. Curiosity's big job was to answer a massive question. Could Mars have ever supported life? To do this, it had a bunch of cool tools. There was a laser that could zap rocks from far away to figure out what they were made of, and a super sharp camera to take incredible pictures. It also had a little lab inside to sniff and test bits of rock and soil. And what did Curiosity find? It hit the jackpot. It found proof that Gale Crater was once a giant lake, the kind of place where life could have easily thrived. It even found some interesting molecules that are the basic building blocks of life. Curiosity showed us that Mars wasn't always the cold, dry place we see today. It was a watery world, full of potential. But the story doesn't end there. Curiosity's discoveries paved the way for its younger, even more advanced sibling, Perseverance. This new rover, which is basically a science laboratory on wheels, made its grand entrance in 2021. It landed in a place called Jezero Crater, another ancient lakebed, but this one was even more special. It had what looked like an old river delta, the perfect place to look for signs of ancient life. Perseverance's mission is to not only search for those signs, but to also collect actual pieces of Mars, tiny rock and soil samples, and store them in special tubes. These samples are for a future mission that will bring them back to Earth so we can study them up close with our best tools. Perseverance is full of amazing tech. It has a super smart camera that can zoom in on distant rocks, a laser to look for molecules that might mean there was life, and a special instrument that can actually make oxygen from the Martian air. That's a huge deal for future human visitors. One of the most mind-blowing things Perseverance brought with it was a tiny helicopter named Ingenuity. This little drone was a total gamble. Mars's air is so thin it's almost a vacuum, so flying a helicopter there was like trying to fly a plane underwater. But on April 19, 2021, Ingenuity made history. It lifted off the ground, hovered for a few seconds, and then landed safely. It was the first time a machine had ever made a powered flight on another planet. Since then, Ingenuity has been a scout for Perseverance, flying ahead to find the best paths and giving us a bird's-eye view of the landscape. It's like having a little guardian angel watching out for the rover, helping it find the most interesting places to explore. The footage these rovers are sending back is truly on another level. Thanks to Perseverance's advanced cameras, we are getting to see Mars in incredible 4K quality. We can see the tiny ripples in the sand, the jagged edges of ancient rocks, and the beautiful layers of rock that tell a story of a planet that has changed over billions of years. You can almost feel the wind on your face and the dust in your eyes. This isn't just for scientists. It's for all of us. These images let us, from our homes, explore a world that's millions of miles away. They show us that Mars has a real history. It had a climate that shifted from wet and warm to cold and dry. It had huge dust storms that would cover the entire planet. And through all of that, it has preserved clues about its past, clues that we are only just now beginning to understand. So what about the big question? Did Mars ever have life? We don't have a definitive answer yet, but the rovers are getting us so close. They've found those organic molecules, the building blocks of life. They found places like those ancient lake beds where life could have existed for millions of years. Perseverance is even drilling into the ground and grabbing special rocks that might have microscopic fossils. These are the samples we hope will one day be brought back to Earth. When they finally get here, we can put them under our most powerful microscopes and really search for that proof. This is a huge worldwide effort. It's not just NASA. It's a team of scientists from all over the world working together to solve this mystery. Our rovers are not just explorers. They're paving the way for us to one day go there ourselves. They're teaching us how to live and work on Mars. Perseverance's special oxygen machine is showing us how we can breathe on a planet with almost no air. The rovers are also helping us figure out the best and safest places for future astronauts to land and build habitats. Every picture, every data point, every little discovery is a step toward making Mars a place where humans can actually go. These rovers, with their incredible resilience and technology, are showing us that our dreams of exploring other planets aren't just science fiction anymore. They're becoming our reality. We're getting to know Mars, not as a blurry red dot in the sky, but as a real, complex, and beautiful world. And we're doing it together. So what do you think? Are you as amazed as I am by what these robots are doing? I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe we'll find signs of life on Mars? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey to the Red Planet, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next adventure.